What? So the data download dropped on the JP side of the game. Global should be getting it soon. It doesn't matter. But the interesting thing is this right here. So we got the gammas dropping tonight. The EZAs will be here. I may or may not go live. I'm having internet problems. I'll try to stream. If I don't, obviously I'll still drop the video tomorrow. But we're looking at the 1,000-day Goku and what looks like an alternate version of the 1,000-day Goku. So let's start by going in a little bit further and looking at this. So the 1,000-day Goku is getting a Super EZA. That's what this is all doing right here. The medal right there shows Super EZA inbound, and you might be wondering why. That is because we are approaching 4,000 days in the game. This is one of the things about the game that I personally hate the most. Not because it's bad, it's a cool thing, but just because I'm so behind. I have been playing the game for about 20, I think I just saw my login number a couple days ago. I think I'm like 2,680 something. So I'm 2,600 days in, almost 2,700. I haven't even reached the 3,000 day yet. But at 4,000 days, you get this. Or at least this will be available, and then whenever you hit 4,000 days, you get it. So that means year one players are getting pretty close to this. So we'll take a look at this, but as far as the numbers are concerned, I had to go back and look, and it's funny because I Googled when did Dokkan Battle release, and for some reason it shows my video from the Broly's release date for the 9th anniversary. Stupid AI. Okay, so Dokkan launched January 30th, 2015. And that's the JP one. Because we're looking at the JP time frame. Globals, actually wait, globals would be different. Ew, wait a minute. JP Android released January 30th. iOS released February 18th. And then global's even later. Okay, so maybe we should look up the time frame for global players. Maybe will this even be in the global data download? We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, whatever. January 30th. How many days since then? 3,993 days, which makes sense when you consider this is going to be available starting in a few days. So it's closer to the 4,000 mark. So now let's take a look at the unit details. So here is the original EZA, I should say. The original actual unit was this, and that was back for 1,000 days. This was, I think, 2,000 days. Yeah. What did you get for 3,000? I think for 3,000 you just got a title or something. So this is what the EZA was. This guy wasn't good. I mean, maybe he was good when he first came out, but obviously has since massively aged. So all types lead 120%. Causes Colossal, raises allies attack and defense by 20% for 2 turns. Oh, that was the 12 key? That's pretty cool. Ultra Super, causes Mega Colossal damage, raises ally attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. And then the passives are, you know, attack and defense 77%, attack plus 7% per orb, some crit here and there. Sure. All right. So now the Super EZA. Remember, Super EZAs don't change the leader skill, don't change the super attack. So these two things stay the same, but it's the passive that gets an upgrade. So key plus 7. Okay, so attack and defense plus 77% now becomes key plus 7, attack and defense plus 177. Raises key by 1 when picking up key spheres. Okay, so that's the basic effects. For every key sphere obtained, attack and defense plus 77%. That's a huge change. That's a massive change. Okay, critical plus 17% up to 100. I mean, obviously maximum 100. How do you go higher than that? Unless you're All Might. Okay, so you get 17% crit, dodge plus 17%, maximum 77. Okay, and then recovers 7,777 HP per key sphere. So that's the same, but the crit and the attack and defense go up, and then of course the dodge. That's a good change considering this unit doesn't have damage reduction. Let's see if that changes. When attacking with 24 key, attack and defense plus 77%. High chance of launching an additional super. No, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. One of those two things. I think it's just high chance of launching an additional super. I think. When there's a super class ally attacking in the same turn, or when there's an extreme type enemy, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type other than STR into STR. Guards all attacks. Ooh. Okay. Looking better. So we got guard and we got dodge. Okay. Within 1,000 turns from appearance, Yes, this absurd line is also on the original. For 1,000 turns in the character's entry, for 2,000 turns in the character's entry. You will never, ever, ever experience this not being there. For each orb obtained, defense is increased by 1,000. Oh, they just kept it the same. So defense plus 1,000, and then within 2,000 for every orb obtained, gain 2,000 attacks. So I guess they're keeping that stupid gimmick. All right, cool. During the first 4,000 turns, why are you doing this? During the first 4,000 turns, for each key sphere obtained, raise attack and defense by 4,000. Okay, so this stuff is going to add up. So that means for the first 1,000 turns, for every key sphere obtained, you're getting 6,000 attack, 5,000 defense. Actually, no, it's not going to add up because that's so minimal when you consider like these higher percentages and stuff. I don't know, man, whatever. So this is what the Super EZA looks like. It looks weird. But what's interesting is that they're seemingly providing an alternate version of the character in terms of the card art. So this is now the second, I think this is the second time in Dokkan history that we are getting alternate art for a character that does basically, or does exactly the same thing. This is what the art is right here. The other time that we've had this was during GDC when we had the Goku Rose clones. The Goku Black Rose clones, for those of you who don't know, have two different art versions, but they do the exact same thing. So let me pull up those examples right here. So here's the alternate art. Here is the standard art. But if you look at the passive and everything, it is exactly the same. The animations are exactly the same. Nothing changes. So what does this mean? It means that they are continuing something that they started and established with their free-to-play characters. Will this eventually turn into something that they try to monetize for summonable characters? I certainly hope not. But so far, they have only been doing this with free-to-play, so I don't think there's reason for concern. But I'm not going to lie, that was the first thing that popped into my head. Because with Legends recently, you know, pushing all this absurd monetization tactics with their, like, card sleeves and things like that, you know, they seem to be very aggressively pushing that. I was wondering if Dokkan was going to be heading in that direction, but as long as it maintains a free-to-play thing, then we should be fine. But let me know what you guys think about this. I don't think that there's any other difference. We will see. This is a JP data download thing, so it might not even be in the global database as of yet. But overall, what do you guys think about the card art? I don't know what the effect looks like because it's not in the database. It's not showing. Like, I was looking under card assets and it's not there. So let me know what you guys think about all that stuff. It is interesting. So now with the data download, we got a couple more things in here to check out. We got a couple more missions for the 11th Dragonstone thingy. So as of right now, you guys should only have 2 redstones. You should only have 2 of those redstone 11 things. You'll be getting the 3rd from this. You'll be getting the 4th from this. And then you'll be getting the 5th one from the Baba Shop, where you can exchange the 30 jars of milk for the 5th and final one. As of me recording this video, you currently do not have enough. You only have 28. So if you're watching this after the fact, you probably have a little bit more. Then we've got, what is this? What is this? Oh, this is for the Gammas. Okay, we got, okay. So 34 Dragonstones for the joint EZA event. I know some people have an issue with that. Honestly, they should be separated because they are from different Dokkan events, but they are doubling up. So I'm sure that will cause some annoyance for some people. No category mission for stage 3, but we are getting a category mission for stage 4. And I will be looking at the boss data at the end of the video so that for those of you who don't want to know, you guys can look away. Man, I gotta go live. Okay, I am definitely gonna go live because I want to try these out live with you guys. I really hope my internet doesn't just take a dump. Okay. The category mission is clear stage 4 with 6 android characters on the team. And with the Gammas dropping, oh, that's gonna be good. And then we got Mastered Evolution for the final set of Super Battle. Oh no, this is Extreme. Oh, my bad. I goofed. I think I said previously that this was gonna wrap up the Super Battle Road thing. This is Extreme Super Battle Road. My bad, my bad. This will finish up this support memory though, so we'll take a look at that. Let's see what that does. It is a perma boost. Oh yeah, this is a perma boost for Earthlings and androids. I think because of how many support memories we're getting, we need to now have a way to tag or like filter out by what type of support memories do what. Like if there's a support memory that heals you, or if there's a support memory that provides a drop rate bonus, or if there's a perma boosting sort of thing, we should have some sort of a filter where we can do that. Is there something like that in the game right now? No, there isn't. There's a filter between those that can be completed and those that can't, which is weird. So yeah, we need a little bit more if they're going to continue doing this, which first of all, I hate. Maybe I'm just cranky, but I don't like support memories to begin with. I kind of feel like this is sort of a cop-out for like potential characters, but whatever. That's just me. Anyway, that's it for the missions, I think. Yeah, that covers all the missions. Do we have a burst mode coming up? Nope. Okay, so now that we've covered all of that, let's go ahead and take a look at the boss data for the red zone. So if you don't want to see what the boss data stuff is, then whoops, why is it not here? I guess we can't look at it. Where's stage 3 and 4? All right, you know what? We'll have to wait for maybe the data download on the global side because it is not here on the JP side. Why is it not here? Even the missions. Wait, what? All right, found it. I had to go to the inactive side. All right, so final warning for spoilers. If you don't want to know, I will look at this in the video and I'll probably forget when we attempt this live, but here we go. You have been warned. 3, 2, 1. We are fighting Metacooler. Okay. We don't have all the information here, like we don't have the stat breakdown, but we do know he greatly raises attack. Okay. Reduces allies ki. Wait. This has to be for us. Reduces our ki by 6, which means synergy is important. And probably max lengths will be important. Can't be squishied, can't be stunned, can't be sealed, but can be nerfed. So nerfing is going to be key, especially since he raises attack by 50%. And then we got giant form, raise attack and defense massively. That's 100%. Massively raise attack and defense, causes whatever. Okay, locks character rotation. So this is where the Gohan Gamma unit is going to be useful because of that Senzu Bean effect. Reduces, so we got a threshold mechanic. Can't be nerfed or squishied. Can't be stunned, can't be sealed. Okay. That is a very annoying combination, but now that we have a Senzu Bean type character in the game that helps cleanse, well, I mean, we already had that, but now that we have another one, a newer one, that provides that cleansing effect, this will make this run much more doable. So you're probably going to want to put together a team that is conducive to that leader skill. Conducive, word of the day. All right. Now let's go back and check out the last one. What is this going to be? 3, 2, whatever. You're already here. It is not Cell Max. It is Bio Broly. Bio Broly, a single form, causes Mega Colossal and stuns. Oh, stuns. Can we dodge? Yes, we can dodge. Heals every turn. Raises attack every time you receive an attack. Uh-oh. Can't be nerfed or squishied. Can't be stunned. Can't be sealed. You can at least dodge. So dodging is what you're going to want to have. And the Gammas don't do that. Actually, wait, no. Yes, they do. The Gamma 2 does. Gamma 2. This guy is a physical. This is an unarmed super attack, which also is good because one of these guys counters it, right? Unarmed super attack. No, he doesn't counter it, but like he tanks it. So that's good. And then does the Gamma 1 counter, is it Ki Blast or is it okay. Does the Gamma 1 counter Ki Blast or was it unarmed? It was right. That doesn't tell me. Pretty sure it's Ki Blast. Gamma 2 is immune to Ki Blast. Gamma 1 counters unarmed. So that's great. That is very good because that means that Gamma 1 will be your slot 1. You will nullify and counter. And this is the one with the category mission where you bring androids. Androids is in a really good place because it's not just the Gammas, but it's also like the Android 16, the Tech Android 17, 18. So I feel like this is not going to be that bad, but that's just me judging based on what we have here and assuming you've got a Gamma 1. You'll probably have to run double Gamma 1, right? Because Gamma will give you an android's leader skill. So I'm looking forward to it. As long as my internet doesn't, go full crap mode. Shout out Spectrum, you guys are garbage. I will be live tonight to test out these characters and of course doing the new events. So it's gonna be fun. We will see. And let's wait and see what the global data download looks like. I'm excited. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments, how many days have you been playing Dokkan up until this point? For me, it's 2,700. You don't have to give the exact amount, 2,700. But how long have you been playing the game? And what are your thoughts on the EZAs? What are your thoughts on the Super EZA alternate art? Does that instill you with happiness, or does it make you concerned about potential monetization tactics down the road? And what are you guys thinking about these upcoming challenge events? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and remember to Dokkan responsibly.